Hey, what's up guys? In this video we are going to cover two things. First, we'll show you how you create this cool and nice effect using HTML and CSS, and then we are going to create this turn on effect with glowing light and then turn off effect in JavaScript, and then we're going to be showing you how you can use set attribute property in JavaScript to achieve this. Now this is one video we want to experiment and show you how you can set the attribute property in JavaScript. So stay tuned, and as we progress you understand more. So we start by creating a new file, and in a new file we'll be creating a basic HTML5 template, and we title it CSS and JavaScript switch, and in the body section we create a button, and give it an ID of container. Inside the button we create another button, and in this button we give it an ID, and this will be having an ID of button background ptmbg, and inside the ptmbg we have another button, and this will be the actual button that you have to click on to have that translation, and we call it btn. Now inside the button we have a very small tiny dot, what you saw earlier in the preview, and here we'll be using a D for it. I'll give it an ID of, I guess, dot. Okay, so we are done with the HTML, so we head on to styling this. So here we create style, and the styling we target the browser default setting, and we set some of those properties to 0. We have our margin to be 0 pixel. We have our border also to be 0 pixel. So basically we want to get rid of the white spaces, that's why we are setting margin to 0. Okay, now we target the body, and we give it a background color so you can see what we are doing. Background color of 292929 and X value. So once we are done with that, first thing we want to target is the button with the ID container. So with that, do empty. In here we give it a position and make it absolute. Then we declare its width, and its width will be 320 pixel, and height 130 pixel. So positioning will be okay. We give it its top to be 136 pixel, and its left. Now the width has covered my work, so I'll make it left to be 0 pixel. Then we also declare a border radius. Okay, I think also declare a border radius for this, and for border radius we make it 70 pixel. And next we want to do is, since it is a button, we get rid of the outline and we set it to none. Then another thing we want to do is also attach a background. Here we're using background image, and I have this image on my phone. I downloaded it actually, and here we include the image. This is the storage part of the image. We storage slash emulated slash such long deposit. It's one of the photos from deposit photos. Deposit photos dot jpg. Let's try it and see. This is what I want to achieve, and this is all of it. So we also include a border of 1 pixel solid black. don't just use black, let's make it a bit whiter, a bit darker. Okay, this is not too dark, but I think we'll go with the black. So also give it a box shadow, and give this 8 pixel, 5 pixel, and 1 pixel. I think we'll still be able to give it okay black. Yeah, so when we try this out, yeah, we're done with that. So we head on to styling the BTN background, and for the BTN background, BG, so we include the hash to get the okay. So we give it its position absolute, and we declare it width and height. So actually the width will be reduced to that of the 20 pixel to that of the container. We're using 300 pixel here, and the height we'll be using 110 pixel here, and the positioning top will be 136 pixel, and the left will be 10 pixel, and we have a border radius for that element. We use the same border radius, so we maintain everything. Border radius will be 70 pixel, and we also get rid of the outline color since it is a button, and also we get the background. Now we just copy this. So the background image, I have it saved. Oh, I did something else instead. So we have them saved on my device. So we have them. So I just copy this and come here and paste it. So I'll be using 2 here. Double C photo 2 instead. Have this saved on my device, and also include a border, and for our border I'll be using 1 pixel solid black, I guess, solid black. So that's what we want to achieve. Okay, so the top is not aligned properly, so with top we use 146 here. Okay, it's aligned properly. So this is all there is. So now next I want to style is button. And this is how we target our button. We create a position and we give it absolute. So also we create a width, and the width would be reduced since we don't want it to cover the page. Okay, to cover the background, and the height will be the same since you have 110 pixels. Well then, imagine okay, top would mean 146 pixel, 146 pixel, and our left would be I guess 14 pixel. Then our border radius would be 1 pixel solid gray. Yep, and our border radius would be 70 pixel. Then we get rid of the outline color. The outline will be none. Yep. Okay, then we'll specify a background to it. Just come here and copy this. I saved it properly on my device, so I'll just be editing the numbers. So I changed this to 3, and that is okay. I think for in here what we'll be specifying is we're using the linear gradient to specify background color. We'll be within background. Yep, and we use linear gradient. Yep, we use linear gradient, and in here we use 5 9 5 9 5 9. Then we use 4C and 4C, and also we use 171717. I think that's okay. Yeah, we have that cool effect. So next thing we want to do is include the dot. So to target the dot, we get this. Okay, dot. Yep, I think that's what we have here. We have the dot ID, and we give it a position of absolute. Then height, give it height of 5 pixel, and width of I think 5 pixel as well. Then the border radius. Okay, border radius would be 50%, and we'll also have the top to be minus 2 pixel, I guess. 2 pixel, and we have our left to be 163 pixel, and our background will be a linear background with a linear gradient for this, and the linear gradient will use, I guess, 2x values. Linear gradient. No, not having gradient here. Linear gradient. Okay, the linear gradient we use. Okay, we set this to a degree, and this degree is to inclinate the color. Yeah, and we use, I guess, back here, and I think 1F. Why don't we use F1? F1, and F1 again. Yep. Okay, let's get rid of this left top, and let's run this. Okay, so we use margin left, and we set this to minus. Oh, margin top instead, sorry. The margin top, we set this to minus 2 pixel, I guess 5. Pixel. Okay, we have this cool effect now. So I think we are done with this, and want to head straight into creating the translational movement. So we do that in our JavaScript, and our JavaScript and our script comes just after. Okay, our script comes just after our body tag, our closing body tag, and in here we want to target this button ID. Target this button ID, so we come here and then var btn equals to document dot get element by ID, and the ID we want to get is the btn ID, and we'll create a function and call the function, let's say we call it move, and call it move, and outside of it we create a btn dot set attribute property. So this is actually how you get to type a set attribute property, and an ID is what we want to change. So we create a new ID here and call it maybe trans. Then in CSS we go and create this trans attribute. So we come to CSS and create this trans ID, and our trans ID would have everything the button ID has set for its transitional movement. So we copy everything the button ID has, yep, including the background color and everything. So we come here, we copy it, and we come to trans and paste it. So once we're done pasting it, we just come and include the transformation property, and we translate X. Translating X, we translate 116 pixel. Okay, 116. I think I did this 116 pixel, and we also create that trans. Okay, let's try it out. Once you click, okay, I didn't include the on-click event to the button, so we will include the on-click here on the button actually, such that when you on-click, it calls this function. So once you on-click, it calls this move function. So once you on-click, it should call this move function. This is the move function. Then calling the move function would change the attribute to trans. So once you click, it translates. But we don't like that speedy movement, so we have to include a transition to the trans property, and our transition here would be 2 seconds. Yep, 2 seconds, and you should have something slow instead. Okay, this is nice. So the next thing we want to do is, once it translates, we should have that change in color, background color. That's why I named this the button background. So we'll change this button background to a particular other color. So we target it in JavaScript, and we come here, we set var btn bg, and we get it using the document.getID .get element by ID, and the ID here, I guess, and the ID we want to get is btn bg. Yep, that's the ID we want to get here. btn bg. This is it. btn bg. So we come here. Okay, so we come to the function we created earlier, and we get btn bg. It aligns to this variable we set, and we set the attribute. Using an ID, and for our ID we create a new ID, and the ID is, we want to change the color, so we create an ID that has the name blue. Yep, so this blue ID will have everything the button background has, except for a change in color. So where is the button background? Yep, this is the button background. So we'll come here and then create the blue ID, and the blue ID would have all of this, all of what the button background has. So we could just copy it and change and do some. Yep, we copy this and we come here and we paste it. So the only thing we want to change in here is a change in the background image. So we come here and then change this to 3. Yep, 3. Yeah, I get that. Okay, and yeah, that's all for it. So you should have something like this. Once you click on this, it goes and it changes. So I think we're done with that. So next thing we want to do is we have that dot also change its color. So to do that, we target the dot. The dot is having the dot ID. So we also set we create the var for dot, and we get that using document dot get element. Okay, so we said now using document dot get element by ID, and the ID we are creating is I guess dot, and this is it. So we can now target the dot in the function we created earlier, and we say dot set attribute to, then we're setting the ID using an ID, and the ID will change it to, we'll call it this dot on. So when the dot is on, you have that new ID we want to create, the dot on ID. So the dot on ID will have everything the dot has. Set for a change in background color. So the dot on will have, we'll have all of this. So we are just copying and pasting to save time. So we just copy this, and in here we paste it instead. And what we want to do is change this background. So the background color will be something else. So you have a background color. This will be an RGB value, and the RGB value here is 0 for red, then 122 for green, and I think 241 for blue. So when you try this out, once you click, you have that effect. So you have the blue color inside the button you clicked. So the next thing you want to do is, on double click, you have a different thing happening. So we create another function, and we call it a double click function. So we call it click, double click, and that's double click function, and we create this. So I'll get all of this to save time, and we'll copy it and we paste it in here. So the button setAttribute will go back to the previous ID, and the button to the default ID we set earlier. So the button will go back to btn. So the button will go back to btn instead of strands. So it goes back to btn, and the button background will go back to button background to button bg, and the dot will go back to dot on. The dot on will go back to dot. So let's get to specify the double click event. So let's go and specify the double click event on the, okay, we created a function and call it double click. So we'll come here and then specify on double click. Yeah, we have the DBL click. DBL click. So on double click, this event pops up. So let's see what is happening here. So you click here, it goes and it has that translational movement, and on double click it goes, but it is not having that translational movement. So we come back to our document, we come back to our button and create a transition. And we'll give a transition of 2 seconds, I guess 2 seconds, just what we have in the trans. So it comes back nice and smooth. So it goes on, and on double click it goes off. So you have everything working nice and smooth. So if you also notice, we've been able to explain the setAttribute property, and we're actually using a mobile device for this. And if you want to know how you can use your mobile device to create nice things like this, you ought to subscribe to our channel. Then also click on the notification bell icon to get updated once we upload a new video. And we really appreciate you for watching. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you in the next video.